We're Jess and John, and we've left the UK, built our own tiny home on wheels, and are off on an epic adventure exploring Australia's southwest. In this episode, we visit some of our favourite places in the world, test our nerve, encounter extraordinary creatures, and revere the rugged and untamed beauty of this country, all while still trying to get the hang of filming.
Do you yawn then? That was good. So we're at the beautiful Black Diamond Lake today. It's just outside of Collie Township, and it is actually an old abandoned mine shaft. They decommissioned it in the late 50s and it filled with water, which is why it's this gorgeous clear turquoise blue water. So what a beautiful place to spend a sunny day. As much as Collie was absolutely beautiful, John and I were missing the sea and we're feeling a bit weary. So we've come down and just spent the afternoon chilling and swimming and reading and doing things on this beautiful beach here. We're just outside of Busselton, and we are now going to go and find a little spot to stop and make dinner, and then wait for the sun to go down, because there's a place around here where you can go for a walk at night and hopefully see loads of possums. So I'm dead excited for that. So let's go get some food.
It's lovely, Jessica.
Oh, good. I'm gonna make a mess.
Want to watch the video?
Yeah.
So I bet you everybody's thinking John is a lazy little git because he never cooks dinner, which is true, but I always do the cleaning up, don't I, Jess?
We have an agreement.
We have an agreement.
I
don't like cooking, Jess does.
Mm-hmm.
So I clean, she cooks.
That's the deal.
Yep, I said I'll cook for her, but...
You don't want to eat John's food.
No, you don't eat my food. Because I don't like waiting for it to heat up.
Oh.
I'm too eager to eat it, so I sort of like half heat it, and then I want to eat it, so...
If you like undercooked pasta and slightly raw meat, John's your man.
Yeah. If not, I'll clean up for you. Apparently we're looking for possums. I don't know what a possum looks like.
Oh, John, that's not funny. Snakes out here.
Can't see.
I cannot believe we actually just saw one. I thought they were having their pants down with some kind of like tourist trick. They're absolutely gorgeous and they're endangered. So cool to see them in the wild.
I think this is the only time in life that Jess has actually wanted to get up early. She's got us up at 5:20 to go possum spotting again. Possum spotting. What are we doing up, Jess?
Oh man.
She's got a t-shirt on the wrong way around. Jess, what are we doing up?
Oh, I can't even see. So the reason that this forest makes such a good home for possums is because of these great big chewit trees. And the reason that they are the home of choice of possums is when they lose limbs, they create these little holes. So you can see one just here, and just there. And possums basically use them as a bedroom. They sleep in them during the day and they protect them from any predators. And they're a perfect little possum home. So these here are the little possums that we saw last night. I thought you might want to see them a little bit more clearly than the footage we got. But possums are marsupials as well, like quokkas and kangaroos. So they carry their joeys in their pouches. But the cute little thing about possums is that when their joeys get too big for their pouch, they then carry them around on their back. How cute.
So when we drive about in England and Europe, I don't really check anything on the van, to be honest, because I think the worst thing we go over is a pothole or a stick or something like that. But these last few days, the old van's taken a bit of battering. Like when you go over them non-sealed roads, like the gravel roads, just the corrugations is unbelievable. And this old bus, she's a bit hard on the old suspension. So I'm going to do the old oil checks, and I think I'm going to get underneath her and give her a bit of a check over. Need to clean the old soda as well. Should we see where we are?
Good morning. We are in Busselton this morning.
And shocker, guess what they call it? Busso.
Yeah, everyone in
No.
WA calls it Busso, or probably all of Australia calls it Busso.
But I love this place. Like just before we moved to the UK, I'm in an hour and about moving, and this was like top of the list.
Absolutely.
So we came down here with my family again when they came, and yeah, it's just a beautiful place in the world. This
Yeah. Behind me is Busselton Jetty. It's one of the most iconic landmarks of Western Australia, actually, and is 1.8 kilometres long.
And they do a big swim round it, right? So they go up and back. One point,
So that's 3.6 k's swimming.
I did say to Jess we should do it today, but
That's not going.
you weren't too keen.
No. Maybe like out to the first little dock and back, that would do me. But it was actually built to get all of the timber that was logged from the area out to the ships to take it back to the UK and around the world. So yeah, it's an interesting little piece of history.
Yeah, and surprise, surprise, Australia do it brilliant, and they've got inflatables out here in the sea as well
Yeah.
for the kids. And I just see something on the other side where they've got something going on for the kids. They're doing some sort of like life-saving.
Yeah, they do
thing,
life-saving courses and stuff.
But
And they've got like this protected little bit where you can jump off. And out at the very end of the jetty, which there's a little train that you can catch to go out to, you can go down to the underwater observatory. But they've also put a like shark zone thing out. I don't know what it does or how it does it, but it makes sure that no sharks come and eat you while you're swimming as well. So that's always a win.
it cost you $4 each to go down the jetty, but like I don't mind paying that. They're going to build $26 million worth of extension on the end of it to make it look a lot nicer, and like just to the upkeep of the jetty and things like that. So
yeah,
when you're paying for things like that, you don't mind really.
Because it was wrecked in a cyclone in 1976, and all the locals, they were going to demolish it, and all the locals got together and kind of argued to save it. So
yeah, and then there was a fire here as well, and that destroyed a load of it. So
yeah,
you think being in the middle of well, this far out in the ocean, it'd be safe really, but no, it still gets destroyed.
So yeah, the little fee that you pay to come down here helps keep it for everyone to come and see, so that's pretty nice. But there's actually 300 species of marine life.
She didn't know, she just see it on a plaque.
I did just see it on a plaque. But there is 300 species of marine life that call this place home. So let's go and see some of them, mate. I'm breaking it. I don't know if I can do it. So, swims back from partway down the jetty. Lovely swim back. As I'm getting out of the water, bloody jellyfish gets me.
Oh, Jella, eh?
Oh, bugger.
I said the best way of doing it, well, we all know about how to do that, but...
That's not happening. Luckily, we had vinegar in the van, so that's it after vinegar. I was not a happy girl. Anyways, we're gonna go and get some food now. That'll make me a happy girl. We're gonna go and get a bit of food and go for a little wander around Busselton. Might get to the museum this afternoon, depends how long we spend eating. And there's also a little concert on the foreshore, so we might watch a bit of that too, eh?
But again, this is the best thing about the old camper, because you come back, you recharge, change, get wherever you need to go again, and then you go again. Whereas, yeah, like we said yesterday, if you was in a car, you'd be wanting to go now, wouldn't you? The Aussies knows how to build a rig, eh?
That is a rig. This one right here at Dunsborough. You've got a beautiful house, swimming pool, just by the estuary and looking out to the sea. You've got 2.3 hectares. So what's that? Probably nearly 5 acres. You've got a 6x6 garage and a 6x9 powered workshop. Only 1.18 million.
Get to, eh? We'll get to. We'll come all the way to Australia, and what we're having? Fish and chips.
Aussies do better fish and chips though, I think. So, firstly, the chips are usually crunchy. Secondly, you can get grilled fish instead of deep fried, like battered fish, which is all you can get in the UK. And they do have soups at dim sums, so it's better now.
Vinegar, anyone?
I think it's genius.
Take 6.
Pretty good, eh?
Yeah, it's good. We've just come down to we've had dinner.
Pretty good, eh?
Take 7.
Pretty good, eh?
We've come down to the foreshore after we've had dinner, and they're doing some live bands.
Yeah,
doing
free concert in the park on
Not doing live bands.
Oh my god.
Take 9.
Pretty good, eh?
Yeah, it's good. We've just come after dinner. We've just come down to the... We've come down to the foreshore to watch this band, alright? There you go. We'll show you later.
I'm feeling mighty lucky. I got a brand new man. Yes, I'm feeling mighty lucky. I got a brand new man. I'm telling you, he loves me like nobody can. Well, I met him on the corner. It was pouring rain. Yes, I met him on the corner. It was pouring rain. He said, come on in, baby, and tell me what's your name. I said, Dino, Dino's my name.
So we found ourselves another beauty little park up for the night. It's just a little parking bay on the side of a little dirt road in between Busselton and Dunsborough. Got a nice view, not many neighbours for this evening. So I think that'll do us quite nicely, don't you, Johnny boy?
Yeah, although Jess is paranoid about snakes. She thinks the snake's going to come and bite her in the night.
Not come bite me in the night. I'm just not keen on walking through that. That That is deadly.
But one thing we got to say as well, the old Singers, the band was good.
They were
But
brilliant.
I'll tell you what is not good in Australia, and that's Aldi.
Yeah, it's rubbish. So like hardly any stock, and yeah, just wasn't great, was
Yeah.
it?
So
So-
Woolworths or Coles,
Yeah.
if you come.
Or like any of the independent ones.
Oh, yeah, well,
like
they're
little
the
market,
best,
like
aren't
that
they?
Bunbury's Market and stuff.
Yeah.
But
They're the best, the little markets, but especially fruit anyway.
anyway, speaking of which, let's eat some food. Good morning. We lost you last night because I was super sleepy from going to get up early to see the possums.
Yeah, we're still alive. We haven't been bit by snakes.
No, that's a win.
But if you don't know, Jess needs her sleep. She is not pleasant when she doesn't get sleep. Well, in fact, it's not fair actually.
pleasant.
Yeah, you're
I
never
just-
grumpy, but you're just not yourself
I'm
really.
not energetic.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyway, I'm not very chatty. So we're going to we've had a bit of a slow morning this morning, and we're going to get ourselves sorted and head into Dunsborough and check that out today.
So we're just talking about maybe trying to get a bit fitter, aren't we?
Yeah.
And then Jess pipes up.
Can we go to the bakery and get a pie for lunch?
Yeah, so I don't know how that's going to go if we're doing that. But one of the reasons that I've gone off the fitness is because just before I came here, I went for a 5k with my little nephew Max, and he smoked me. And believe it or not, I used to be a good long distance runner. And yeah, we went for a 5k, we did 2 laps, and the 3rd lap I said to him, yeah, you crack on mate, and off he went. So yeah, he sort of put me off exercise, and so thanks Max. But,
Don't blame Max
yeah.
for you being lazy.
but anyways, yeah, we've got to do a bit of exercise, haven't we?
No.
We do get a little bit, don't we, because we're
Yeah, we
walking
walk
everywhere and
around.
that,
I
but
swim a lot.
yeah, we've got to do our stretches and what's the Vanlife thing? A bit of yoga. We've got to do a bit of yoga. So
I like yoga,
Nick,
but
tomorrow you might see us doing a bit of yoga outside
we
the
won't
van.
be filming it. Nobody wants to see that.
Why don't we do that, Jess?
I wonder.
Look. All nice and romantic and smooching away on the beach, and look at us. What's happening?
John doesn't know what romance is.
I do. My first date, I told her I was a romantic, didn't I?
The biggest lie he's ever told me in our whole
Everybody who
marriage.
knows me knows I'm a romantic.
Everyone who knows you knows you don't have a romantic bone in your body. Don't do anything to me.
What?
Don't do anything to me.
I'm not doing anything to you.
I'm trying to relax the beach without you doing my nothing. Oh, oh you're so... I want a refund.
Should we get the old suppy out?
Yeah, that's this still. Definitely go get it.
I'll go get
I'll
it.
stay here.
See? And she says I'm not a romantic, look.
It's like a little gondola ride.
I'm giving her a guided tour on this yacht. So we've just been out for a sup and we found a little stingray.
Absolutely beautiful, isn't it?
But on the way back, Jess was doing a bit of snorkeling, and we think we might find an octopus as well. So apparently they're meant to be really playful creatures. So
Yeah.
he's just, look, there's the shore, and he's just in that little rock there. I don't know if you can see him, but
Above the water.
we'll go see if he can.
See if he wants to play.
Yeah. always makes me laugh with these beautiful shops as well. Like you walk by, you see all these lovely shops. Jess goes in there, about 2 minutes later walks back out. I ain't paying $70 for a bikini, no way.
I'm a Kmart girl.
And we've transported to Wales.
We haven't really.
It's freezing.
It's really not. It's
No.
about 22.
But it's blowing a gale, so we're in a national park.
Cape Leeuwin National Park,
Oh,
yeah, just near the lighthouse.
And it's absolutely beautiful here, but it is a bit windy, so there's no chance of getting the drone up. But
No.
we're stopping here tonight anyway, so hopefully we're going to get the drone up in the morning.
Yeah.
So
And we had a lovely afternoon at Bunker Bay Beach, just round the Cape actually. It's just a bit more protected, not so wild as it is here.
yeah.
But we're going to leave you there for this episode. We hope you've enjoyed it. We've had a brilliant time, haven't we?
Yeah, it's been good. So, but it just seems to be getting better and better as well. So, yeah, hopefully you liked it, and we'll see you next time.
See you next time.